Welcome back on Pitch Side. Now, today is the day that will decide things for both these sides. It's been a great test match so far. We've seen a lot of fight from South Africa. Pakistan has been dominant in many aspects, and today is going to be the day that will perhaps be the most important one. This is how things have gone so far. Pakistan in their first innings, 378 is what they made. South Africa, like we said, put up a fight. Dezorzi once again, scoring 104 and making 269 is what we saw from them. In response, it was a poor effort from Pakistan. South Africa bowled really well to bowl Pakistan out on just 167. And at present, the way the situation is that South Africa need 226 runs to win today. Well, back on pitch side, Pakistan will be looking to close things today. That first session is going to be extremely important. One thing is for sure, we are getting a result. And if South Africa are to win, it will be a record chase on this particular ground. So the excitement is high, lots of anticipation and all to play for. I've got with me Waqar Younis and Sean Pollock. Waqar, it's been a great test match so far. We've seen a lot of drama, we've seen a lot of action, a lot of fight from South Africa. But this is really an opportunity for Pakistan to get a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, it's an opportunity for both teams, I would say. I mean, 227, if you look at it, 8 wickets in hand. It's very much gettable. But yeah, surface says a little different. It's turning, it's not that easy to bat on, and to score runs is hard. I mean, you can survive maybe a day, but to score these many runs in on this surface, I think that is the tough part. So I feel South Africa's got to stay positive and play their shots if the ball is there and be selective. And I think they are still in the game. It's not totally Pakistan, but yeah, more part or more percentage goes to Pakistan.
South Africa, there was a moment when you thought that perhaps, they might get bogged down by the lead that is building up. But the way they came back after tea, taking all those wickets, and just in terms of that belief you spoke about yesterday, how important is that going to be today?
It is. It's going to have to be there. I mean, the problem that you got with the two-match series is if you lose today, the series is done. You can't win it. You can only draw the series by winning the next game. So it's so vital that they put their best foot forward here today. I think batting-wise, as Waqar said, is not going to be easy. But there's 2 men at the crease who've got runs in the first inning. So they'll be thinking, if we implement those similar plans to how we played first time around, let's see if those can be successful. I suppose the challenge for South Africa is that Stubbs and Brevis, very young, very kind of immature, if you want to put it at a test level batting standard. They got no runs in the first inning. So how are they going to go second time around? Will they be able to be positive? And if they are positive, does that produce a lot more opportunities for Pakistan to take wickets? So they've got to come out and believe. I said yesterday, I mean, if everyone got 25 runs in the top 7 batters that come to the crease today, you win the game. But it's not going to be that easy. The only thing I would say, it has got slower. So maybe it's a little bit easier to deal with than what we saw earlier on in the test.
The spinners will be liking the cracks that they're seeing develop on day 4. And the role of Namanari, we spoke to him yesterday in the post-match show, and he's just got that great character about him, Waqar. He doesn't have that defeatist attitude, so to speak.
Yeah, that's purely because he's played so much first-class cricket and has got so much experience behind him, and he keeps it very simple. That's what he said it in the interview also, that all I do is I make sure that I land the ball in the area where, there's always uncertainty to the batter, what they're going to do about it. And that's what he's been doing for not only this series, but even West Indies, England, last 2 series. He's been very simple and having success. Yes, the pitch is hard, being prepared for the spinners here in Pakistan, but to get wickets, it's the pressure on spinners to get wickets. So to get wickets, I think that simplicity is really working for him.
And what's also working for them is this surface so far. We've seen, variable bounce. We've also seen some turn. Exactly what spinners love in these conditions. Time to find out from Ramiz Raja how the pitch is going to fare today.
Well, it's not short of special that we're still here talking on this pitch on day 4, because this pitch wasn't supposed to last till day 4. Even on day 1, it looked troubled and turbulent because there were cracks. What has happened now on day 4 is that the cracks have opened up and they're clearly fraying at the edges. Have a look at them. And the batting journey has been difficult because you see what happens on a surface like this is that there is pronounced spin. there is pronounced bounce, and then the variations take over, and it can kill your confidence as well. Because the balls from the spinners have jumped at times. The balls from the spinners out of the rough have straightened as well. So the guessing game has begun right from day one till now on day 4. Noman Ali was outstanding because he bowled a regular line and allowed the pitch to create magic. Batting off the back foot has generally been the way to go because this pitch doesn't have a lot of pace. So what you need to do is once again camp on the back foot and hope for the best. Well, they say any pitch that provides a result is a good pitch. This may not be an ideal pitch for you from batting perspective especially, but we'll have a result, and I'm afraid it's going to be Pakistan who will win this.
All right then, Polly. That's a call. You got a call from Ramesh, so you can give all your calculations to him, the ones that you did yesterday.
I mean, there's no doubt that they go in as favourites, but you know, you got to think South Africa maybe would have a chance. If one of their batters.
I gave you guys a chance. I did.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Maybe 20%, but I did.
20. Okay, even as high as 20, I'll take. I'll take at this stage.
South Africa definitely has a chance. There's a reason why they are the #1. They are the Test champions. Polly, just on that pitch, the cracks. You could stick a pen in them, and they've definitely widened up. So it is going to be a tough one for South Africa.
It is. I mean, we've heard some interviews where the players say, oh, we think it's actually played better than it looked on day 1. And I'd agree with that. I thought it was going to be very difficult to bat on, and if we got to day 4, it was going to be fortunate. I think the other challenge is that even the fast bowlers will probably get the odd ball to stay down and maybe get the ball to reverse. We saw Kagiso Rabada use that effectively. But it will be the spinners that are going to dictate terms, and South Africa are going to have those game plans in place. And I think what they've done well so far is the sweep and the reverse sweep. They'll have to do more of that. And as Rami said, that you want to try and play as many balls off the back foot. The only problem is every once in a while there's just that one that hits a crack and stays down. And we saw one yesterday where Dazorzi was just outside off stump. So you've got to hope if it misbehaves, it doesn't do damage. Pakistan will be hoping if it does misbehave, it does plenty of damage.
All right, that's what we need to see. The battle between the bat and the ball. We're all looking forward to it. Take a short break, a breather on pitch side, and we'll be back just in a bit. Back on pitch side, just discussing this day today, day 4, the all-important day 4. Will South Africa negate that spin challenge from Pakistan? Waqar, we've spoken a lot about Noman Ali and how well he's bowled. What about Sajid Khan? I mean, how have you found him in terms of the fact that he's just recovered from a viral fever as well? What did you make of his bowling?
He's not at his best, one must say that, because his ball's coming very slowly. This is a little bit slow for his liking, this surface. He likes a little bit of pace from the pitch. So that's why he struggled. He's a bowler who gives a loop. We discussed this in the commentary yesterday also, that he's a kind of bowler because of his action, he cannot really push every delivery. He needs that loopy. He needs that loop to get a little bit of spin out of it. But I feel that he needs to push the ball. He needs to bowl a little quicker. Even Noman now, I think going forward into the 4th day, you need to bowl a little quicker. Don't mind if it is spinning or not spinning, because of the variation, the bounce variation. If you bowl in the good area and bowl a little quicker, that the batters are happy to go back on the back foot. And if they're happy to back, you got to push. You got to bowl a little quicker, I think. And once you bowl a little quicker, you see it's just very slow in the air. Yes, it'll get wickets with the new ball, but once the ball gets old, it is little tough for him to get the perches out of surface.
Now, Tony Dazorzi's, got 100. He seems to certainly back himself. That's the one thing that we've seen so far. Just in terms of his confidence, talk us about that a little, generally about how he's sort of shaped up to be the cricketer that he is today. Yeah,
well, I mentioned that he was left out of the side after he was injured and Ryan Rickleton took his spot. So he couldn't have been coming into the series with too much confidence. He was a little bit scratchy to start his innings, but he's one of those guys who just backs his techniques, backs his mental strength, and he's got a self-belief once he gets himself in that he can go on and get a big score. And that's what we saw from him in the first innings. He was more of the same from him yesterday. Yeah, he spent a lot of time under that helmet. He was obviously batting for the 104th, 171 deliveries. He was short-legged for most of the innings. And he's just worked it out now, and I think he's feeling comfortable that his sweep shots can be effective and that playing off the back foot and trying to be as watchful in defence is work for him. So he's mixed it up with a bit of aggression, and I think that's key. I mean, for South Africa, that's why I think these two lefties are key. I know there's a chart where Nothing's really been chased down. What the highest score on this ground is 200 that someone's got in the last innings to win a test match. But what we've got to quantify with that is there was almost 10 years of no test cricket here in Pakistan. And the modern cricketer isn't scared. You know, in our day, 200 in the last innings, we were scared. We're like, we can't get that. That's like almost impossible. The modern cricketer thinks 270, that's nothing to chase down. So I think their mindset's a little bit different because the way they play and the attacking options and the different sweep shots. Like we might, in our day, have only had one sweep shot and been waiting for bad deliveries. These guys will go normal sweep, reverse sweep. They'll use their feet. So they've got a bit more scoring options. So the amount of runs isn't as much of a problem. Don't get me wrong, Pakistan are still favourite. But I think Dazorzi and the way he played in the first innings, if he can replicate that, he could be key to setting some sort of foundation to trying to chase it down.
Well, there's definitely, certainly very much still in the game. It just depends on how that morning session goes. Predictions, that's what we've had so far. And Vakar, you've been brilliant at them. You've been beating Polly 5-0, is it? I don't know. I've forgotten the scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's 80-20. I gave it early also. Pakistan 80. I'm just, you know, for sake of Kohli, I'm just giving him 20%. Otherwise, it's all
It'll
Pakistan.
be very interesting if South Africa wins then, Polly. I think we might need to get you off pitch side for that.
I'm not coming to Pindi after that.
You're not coming to Pindi after that.
As I say, I don't think South Africa will be anywhere near the favourites because those middle order haven't got runs and they're young and relatively inexperienced. But I think this first partnership. So once the first wicket down, then come speak to me. If it takes a long time to get there, then I've got some hope.
All right.
Optimism.
Optimism is what we require from everyone. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time. It is perhaps the last pre-match show that we have here in Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. We will take a short break, and when we do come back, we'll have all the live pictures for you. It's day 4, the decider. So keep watching and keep following both the sides.